Is this a mall? But I came into my room, I guess. Dimitri, what is this? What will happen if someone will catch us?
Don't worry, nobody will catch us. Let's do shopping with shapes.
Let's buy comic books. No, let's have cold drink with ice cubes or an ice cream or a chocolate ball or chocolate pastries or... Oof, I am so confused.
Before that, you have to guess the shapes of all these objects.
Shapes.
Hello students, welcome to Notebook. We are back with a video on the surface area and volume of different solid shapes. Students, we have read a lot about shapes such as triangle, rectangle, square, circle, trapezium, parallelogram, rhombus, quadrilateral, pentagon, hexagon, and so on. But all these shapes are two-dimensional. But all the things around us are three-dimensional. For example, if you consider a page of your book, then it is rectangle. But if you consider the book itself, then it is a cuboid. Some of the objects cuboid in shape that we see around us frequently are book, brick, eraser, chocolate bar, matchbox, aquarium, etc. In fact, you can take the box of a toothpaste and unfold it to see how many faces it has. We are familiar with the term ice cubes, isn't it? Ice cubes, Rubik's Cube, or ties. These are some examples of cube shape. And if we have a net of a cube, then we can fold it in the form of a cube, as you can see here. Most of the bottles that we see in our day-to-day life is cylinder in shape. Some other examples are soft drink bottle can, batteries, paper roll. But if I ask you that what is the shape of a football, then what will you say? The shape of a football is actually sphere and not a circle. Some other examples of sphere are bubble, globe. The difference between a circle and a sphere is that the sphere is three-dimensional, whereas a circle is two-dimensional. There are many such solid shapes around us. Think about cone. The first thing that comes to our mind is ice cream cone. Some other examples include birthday hat, traffic cones. Find out more. Students, so till now, we have found some real-life examples of the solid shapes like cuboid, cube, cylinder, sphere, cone. These are basically the three-dimensional shapes, which is 3 dimensions. But in this chapter, we shall be mainly discussing about cuboid, cube, and cylinder. Starting with cube, note the diagram. The flat surface of a 3D shape is called its face. The line where two faces meet is called the edge. The point where the edges meet, basically the corner point, is called the vertex. Vertices is the plural form for vertex. So if you count carefully, you will find that a cube has 6 faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. All 6 faces of a square are identical. Similarly, we can find that a cuboid also has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 corners. In a cuboid, all 6 faces are rectangular and opposite faces are identical. So there are 3 pairs of identical faces. What are the 3 dimensions of a cuboid and a cube? In case of a cuboid, the dimensions are length, breadth, and height. Remember that breadth of a cuboid is also called width or depth. In case of a cube, these 3 dimensions are equal. If we denote it by d, then each dimension of the cube is represented by its depth. What about cylinder? A cylinder is a 3-dimensional figure that has 2 congruent circles parallel to one another. Those cylinders in which the line segment joining the center of the circular faces is perpendicular to the base is called right circular cylinder. Not all cylinders are right circular. In this chapter, we are going to deal with right circular cylinders only. We shall use the word cylinder for right circular cylinders. A right circular cylinder has 1 curved surface and 2 circular faces which are identical. So basically, a cylinder has 2 flat circular faces and 1 curved face. Note that it has no vertices. Dimensions of a cylinder are the radius of upper and lower circular face and the height of the cylinder. In this section of the chapter Mensuration, we shall be discussing about the surface area and volume of the 3D shapes, namely cuboid, cube, and cylinder. Surface area of a 3D object is the area or the region covered by the surface of the figure. Volume of an object is the space occupied by the object. We shall be learning this in detail in further videos. Till then, keep learning. Goodbye.